Hey guys, welcome to another Flip Classroom video. Miss Eisenbaum is not here, so Enter and I will be filling in.
Hi.
In order to prepare you all for written task 2, we have two literary tools to allow you all to be able to compare and contrast forms of mass communication: Deus Ex Machina and characterization.
Yeah, so we're going to start with Deus Ex Machina, applicable to movies, reality TV, or books. And in modern times, it is defined as anything that is improbable or illogical in terms of an event which will cause furthering in the plot. For movies, we're going to be looking at the movie Coraline, which was an animated film, Tim Burton, that creepy guy.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
It was a good movie though.
Specifically, we're talking about the scene where her parents are trapped somehow in a snow globe. There is no explanation on how they were actually put in the snow globe, other than the evil stepmother had something to do with it. And the whole purpose of this was to lead to a climax. And so you know that she now has to complete a challenge, and so she's forced to take on this task that's going to challenge her. And then comparing it to another text, such as a book, we're going to be looking at Lord of the Flies, and specifically when the men,
The sailor.
the sailor comes to save the kids, right when they're about to get right when they're about to murder each other. The purpose here, however, is not to lead to a climax, but to make a greater statement. That man is a god of society and morality, and it's a higher figure than the kids need when they realize that life without adults is not as good as they thought. And descending onto the island to save the kids from each other, as a sailor and a god to the children, the man was also going to be taking lives of an enemy. This Deus Ex Machina is meant to have readers reflect on their own humanity and whether or not they are the same or different from the boys or the men.
Or the sailor. On to characterization. Characterization is the way an author shows the personality of a character or a person. In mass communication, people will often refer to other people, whether it be magazines talking about a researcher or a Twitter war between two stars. How they talk about another person is their characterization of this person. There are two forms of characterization: direct and indirect. Direct characterization is stating the qualities of a person. Indirect characterization is done through dialogue or the actions as a character does and as a character acts and how they are portrayed by the author. Before Miss E left, she left us two artifacts: a Twitter post about Donald Trump talking about the owner of the Huffington Post, Arianna Huffington. The post reads, "At Arianna Huff is unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision." And directly, Mr. Trump characterizes her as unattractive on the inside and the outside. Then he characterizes her indirectly by, quote-unquote, understanding why her husband left her. As well, there's a Twitter post by Vogue complimenting Hillary Clinton's passion. Directly, Vogue characterizes Hillary Clinton as a passionate person, indirectly characterizing her, hinting at that there were multiple best moments. So in effect, she did well.
There are new recordings every time. Oh, hi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's starting.
Okay, all right. We'll then compare these Twitter posts to an introduction by Russell Brand about Jeremy Paxman. In this text, the author extensively characterizes the British interviewer by using a variety of rhetorical devices. For example, characterizing him not as a bulldog but as an alligator. As well, using analogies to characterize how the interviewer interrogates his interviewees, no matter how important they are. By directly characterizing the interviewer of his expectations of the interviewer the author is about to be interviewed by, also indirectly characterizes the author and his fears of this man. So, When a user on Twitter characterizes another user, the characterization is short and not detailed, reflecting the word limit that Twitter messages have, and only characterizing a single aspect in a single word, as shown in our Twitter examples. However, in written text, such as the third example, there is no word limit, so the content of the characterization is based on the language the author uses, allowing for more complex and vivid characterization.